Is it working? I'm not sure if it's working. Let's see. Yeah, there it goes. Happy Taco Tuesday, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful week. Welcome to another exciting Taco Tuesday. When you get into the room, say hey so I can see you and I know you can see me. And then Andrea will be tagging everybody that wanted to tag. And then we'll get started here. We'll start off with something small like we always do. That way nobody feels bad if they get in a little bit late. But here we go. First up will be a Weequay. He's in good shape. Yeah, he's in good shape. But he's just a Weequay. But we're going to start off with Weequay there. And then we will get to more exciting stuff soon. Unless you're really into Weequay, then it's already exciting. Which way do you stand, Weequay? The stand has a little bow in it. There you go. Weequay, starting at $1. DJ, what's up, buddy? How you doing? How's it going? Alrighty, and as you get in here, let me know you can see me. I can see you. We got Twitch working. Let me write something on YouTube so we test it out. We are also streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, so you can pick. You can pick your social media platform. We had another announcement today. It was Uploads of Fun. I don't know if you guys will know them, but it's for the younger crowd, and they do dig them. They got like a bazillion followers on all platforms, so a big IC shout out to Uploads for Fun. Very exciting to have them coming to ICCCon this year. I see 14 viewers. Nobody's made a comment, so maybe comments are lagging or stuck or something. That happens sometimes, and then they come through in a flood. So let's hope that's all it is. Yeah, there's something lagging because I would have comments by now, and Andrea would have typed comments by now. Andrea has lots of comments. Oh, there they go. They all just popped. I don't know what just happened. There we go. Seems to be working now. What up, Aaron Schellender? How you doing, buddy? Patrick cost $5 has on Weequay. Got us started off. Dan Bilkey, what up? Happy Taco Tuesday, buddy. Rick Carlson, how you doing, man? Love the fish. There's Andrea tagging away. Yep, there you go. Hey, Ma, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Oh, Rex is always adorable. That's how he gets away with making so much trouble. He is an adorable dog, adorable troublemaker dog. Got $5 on Weequay so far. Andrea's tagging everybody that wanted to tag. Got a little touch of a delay on the stream, I noticed. Alright, we got $5 on Weequay. Andrea's tagging everybody here, so just stick with it. If you got any questions for me, about the IC, about ICCC, about IC for Life, about IC Roadshow, let me know. And I'm happy to answer anything at all. My comments are not coming through properly here, folks. I'm going to try to hit a refresh. If I lose it, I'll be back. Alright, there we go. We got some more comments. We'll see how that's working out. Kenny Bannigan, what's up, buddy? Toby Black, how you doing, brother? T.O.B. Did they just splash down? Awesome. Love space people. Space people. And I got Andrea saying she's done there, so I guess we can move that over to A. And that'll be Wee Quay on A. And we'll pull out the IC auction droid here. Thank you very much, Derek Cernak, for making me such an unbelievably awesome droid. Bloop, 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 bloop. And he will be our IC auction droid right there. You can go there, Wee Quay. And see, it just says Andrea done. I'm not getting my comments. There's something going on. There we go. Good evening, Robert. How are you, buddy? I'm doing good. Except my comments aren't loading properly, so who knows what that is. Wee Quay keeps falling over because he's drunk. I'll tilt him back so he doesn't fall anymore. There you go. Alright. Let's see what else we got here. We got an AT-AT driver. Everybody loves an AT driver. This one's got a mighty fine tush. Hey, there we go. It's working. Lag tests. Casey, I read that way after you wrote it, buddy. Sorry. Alan Krebs, what's up, buddy? How you doing? How about a great AT-AT driver? Ooh, just lost his blaster. There we go. It always bounces to the farthest possible place. Ever notice that? Alright, AT-AT driver. He looks pretty darn good. Check him out for yourself there. Good emblems. Couple necks on the hands, but not much. And a great tush. Look at that tush. He has not been driving an AT-AT his whole life, I'll tell you that much. Letter B, AT-AT driver. AT-AT in your programs, AT-AT in your verbiage. How about a really beautiful Bespin guard with a Fu Manchu? 15 seconds, Casey Blevins said. What about a nice prune face? I don't know if I have one. I'll look, buddy. The prune. How about that for a Fu Manchu? Look at that gold. It's beautiful all the way around. Gold, I tell you, gold. The gold fever. But you want prune face? Yes, prune face. Blue. Leia.
Your father knows about saving.
Tusken Raiders.
Everything I'm wearing, I've had since school.
And I just saved on my car insurance for driving safe with USAA.
Auto insurance that flexes with you. Fit to fit. That's what we're made for.
Here's the difference between Mudwater and mushroom coffee. I'm Matt, the scientist and head of R&D at Mudwater. I'd like to highlight some differences between Mudwater and mushroom coffee. First, Mudwater...
I'm not seeing a prune, but I will keep an eye open for one.
High-quality coffee.
So don't worry there.
Few regions in the world.
I'll definitely keep an eye open. Sorry for all the commercials. I looked away from YouTube for 10 seconds so they inundate you with commercials out the wazoo. Patrick Cross, we got you on Wee Quay there, buddy, at $5. No worries. Hey, Mike, hope you're doing well. ICCC is looking fantastic. Well done once again, mate. You're doing amazing. Any visits to WDW coming up? What's up, brother? Wayne Toddy out there. You guys, go to Echo Live. It's super duper fun, especially if you happen to be in England at the time. Totally worth every penny, and it doesn't even cost anything. It's free tickets. But Echo Live is freaking awesome. That's Wayne Toddy there. He's one of the fellas that runs it. They run Echo Base. If you happen to be British or just American looking at British stuff, Echo Base is a great resource and a great group. They are also very anti-repro, so we like them here. Any visits to Walt Disney World coming up? Actually, I don't know, man. No, I don't think so. Not currently coming up. I got the convention coming up in a few months, man. I'm not doing anything. Just working. I think I only got a due back in the box, bud. And I don't know the kind of condition it's in, but I will look. We got $11 on C, $11 on C. We need a letter D here. So hold up. Here. D is for droid, because we're going to need a letter E anyway, so we may as well just do a card back to start us off. Alright, so for letter D, we're going to do a pretty nice R5. The gold on the guard is phenomenal. I'm going to show it to you again. That's how good it is. Nice enough R5. Not the best in the history of the world, but certainly better than sitting in a Y-wing. Decent R5 there. I'll put up that 20 back. We'll put it right on the letter E there. R5 still clicks. Good enough R5 there. Letter D. Here's that Bespin guard, man. Matthew Michael, I know you wanted to see the gold. But there's so much gold that I was even saying it's gold. But look, all the way around too, bud. Truly gold leader. Go home, weak weight. You're drunk. Alrighty, this is a 20 back Boba Fett offer, rocket firing Boba Fett offer. So that's a really, really cool one. If you're a card back collector, it's one of the better ones. And do you know why it's one of the better ones? Because it's got a big old picture of Boba Fett on the back, which makes it the best. But it is the Boba Fett offer right there. I guess at one point in its lifetime it was sold for $13. We're going to put that on letter E. Crazy letter E. Everybody loves letter E. Down here in the corner. Letter E. The power of letter E. It can be anything from any time of Star Wars. A magical journey through the depths of time. On letter E. That's what letter E is. So there you go. We got 5 things to bid on. Go nuts. A, B, C, and D. Gold! Looks so good! It's gold! Scrape off. It's 20 euro. Is it a scrape off? How can you tell? Teach me things. It does look a little sticky on the back there, but it's not sticky. But it does look like a rip-off. You can kind of tell. So I guess that's how you can tell. But still, starting the buck, can't go wrong. $1 holler. It's already at $8, Lyle Jones. T.O.B. There are dolphins checking out the capsule. That's cool. Go get me a sandwich, Flipper. Patrick costs $10 on E. $10 on E. Patrick Cross is in the lead on E. Massey Michael on D at $11. We got $15. Lester Ang on D. $17 on D with Lyle Jones. That AT driver with the red emblems is at $20. Massey Michael's in the lead there. And we got $10 has on that weekly complete. I can't believe that Fu Manchu gold Bespin guard is only at $12. That Bespin guard is beautiful in gold. I've seen less gold on carded Bespin guards. So you want to get in on that. On several back, 20 backs, 20 men-on cards that have gone through surgery. What he's talking about, what Patrick is talking about, is once they decided they weren't going to release the rocket-firing Boba Fett, what they did is they put a black label over this part. So you could just get a Boba Fett and it wouldn't say rocket firing. it would have this stuff, and then it would have a different Boba offer. But that's how you would get your non-rocket firing Boba Fett. Unless you signed up for the rocket firing one and they just totally disappointed you. Those are the two options on that one. Massey Michael, $18 on
I
D.
just switched from TurboTax to H&R Block. It was so easy.
Gold. We got D at $20. $20 on D with Lester Ang. We got $11. Nope, we got I think it's $11. Yes, Lyle Jones is in the lead on E at $11. $11 on that R5D420 back. What up, Schmitty? How you doing, bud? Jeremy Schmidt in the house. Some of us got our rocket firing Fett in the mail. I know, right? If you've ever had a vendor booth, ever, and you have a Boba Fett on that vendor booth, I can guarantee you someone will come up to you and recant the tale of how they received their rocket-firing Boba Fett on Christmas morning, and it was the coolest thing ever, and their mother threw it out. It's totally not true, but that's what everybody that doesn't collect thinks, just if you were wondering. We got $21 on D, Lyle Jones. Lyle Jones on D. We got C at $15. Ready for the convention? Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. It's getting exciting. It's getting there. We're almost there with the maps, so vendors, if you're watching, you will be getting your map picks soon, probably next week, but it might even start the end of this week. So we're really close. And then, what else? There's more guest stars to be released. Once all the guest stars are released, then the send-in service, if you're not able to come to the con and you want to send in to get your autographs, that'll go live. And the pre-orders will go live as well for autographs. But we still got a lot of time left, over 2 months. So no rush, but it's all coming along. And vendors, keep a weather eye on your email. You will start seeing your vendor table. Because we always let the first to pick, first to pay, first to pick the vendor spot. Also, if you're still looking for a vendor table, make sure you grab yours. There are a handful left, and they're all in good spots because we have a very good vendor room that's like legit now. It's a legit civic center type situation. It's nice. It's really nice. You guys are gonna love it. C at $20, Massey Michael. I love that stuff. I did a deep dive learning about Tri-Logos with KB price stickers yesterday, Nerd to a Fault. Yeah, what did they do? They sent the overstock Tri-Logos over here, right? Or Canada, at least? But I remember KB got a bunch of Tri-Logos. They even got some Made in Mexico stuff, KB. Massey Michael, we got $23 on C. Let me run through them again for you, and then we're probably going to call that Weequay. He's only at $10 complete to Mr. Rios. $10 on that Weequay. That AT-AT driver's at $20, just a flat $20, and he's got no butt rubs, so that's cheap. Lester Ang is in the lead on that beautiful gold Fu Manchu Bespin guard at $26, and he's also in the lead on R5D4 at Deuce 2 and 2. Chuck Lowry time, $22. And R5D4 card back is at $13 with Lyle Jones. Yeah, European overstocks. They also peeled a lot of them at the end, and they ended up being the 2-packs with the gray backs. Gray back 2-pack. Gray back 2-pack. Alrighty, folks. Get in on that Weequay, because I'm about to call him. About to call him. Boom, 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 boom. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Trying to find out who's in the lead on that one. Do-do-do. Can't see the bid on Weequay. Where is he? Ishmael Rios is in the lead on A. Oh, Patrick Lost. Yep, he's already at 10. E at 15. Does that work? Yes, E at 15. Patrick Lost in the lead on the card back. Jeremy Schmidt, Toys. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy, but I believe you. I think I missed the first part of your sentence. I wonder how many millions of dollars were lost due to parents throwing toss out. Toys. I get it now. I had to read back for that one. All right, we got Patrick Cost at $17 has on E. We got Patrick Cost taking over A at $12. Thanks, Ishmael. T.O.B. in the lead on E at $18 has 18 bones. Looks like we got some card back folks tonight. We'll put out a Boba one. What do you say? What do you say? Hey, hey, Boba. Ishmael Rios in the lead on Weequay at $15. 15 dollarinos. Doll hairs. Dollarinos. Dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bills. I need a staff for a guy. I don't think I have any up here. But we shall look and search. I do. Yago. Haha. Bienvenidos. Bien, gracias. Alrighty, we got $15 on A, $18 on E. Hey, let's call A. What do you say? Hey, what do you say? Let's call A, and we'll get out some more stuff there. Be sure to holler it out if you want something special. I'll try to pull it for you, but I can't promise anything. I am looking at a pile of Star Wars here, so we get to what we get to. How's that sound? We're going to call Weequay number 1, and then we'll get something else out there for letter A. Going once on the Quay, twice on Weequay, thrice Weequay. Sold! Gonzo! Later! See ya! Never! Weequay sold to Ishmael Rios. Congratulations, sir. And since we ship so fast, he's not even a week away. All right. What do you think we should do next here? How about this guy's got to go in there. How about we do? That one's with the wrong card, so we'll do that one. So there's a Leia Bosch with a Leia Endor card, so that's got to come apart no matter what. Let me get in there. I need to find my razor blade. Make this a lot easier. Feel like getting that back out and looking at the reins? Yes, sir, I can, but not for a letter A because I don't have enough real estate there. I could do it when R5 sells with the AT-AT driver, but I'll grab it now and I'll check it out. All right, Leia Bosch. Say it like that with me. Leia Boosh! Because it's a secret. Because it's secretly one of the best Star Wars action figures on planet Earth. If not the best. The best, or one of the best, one or the other. She's got a little bit of scratch on her hair, but her paint is perfect all around, so if you keep her helmet on, she is gravy. Very nice. The Biker Scout helmet? Yeah, I guess it could be, man. I don't know, it's kind of fun to wear sometimes. But to be fair, I used to wear it when I would drive Andrea's little convertible, and we got rid of the convertible and she got a different car. So, I guess I have no real use for it anymore. If you're keen, we can look up a price. I would want to sell it for something decent, just because it is a freaking cool helmet. Starting at about Leia Boosh. Leia Boosh. Alright, let's check out the D-back here. Big stretch. Oh, way. You have reins, Mr. Duback. No reins. Oh. Nope, no reins. No dice. Sorry, buddy. But keep an eye open for another one, though. I got one of the reins. Sold a few with reins lately. What were you just looking at? Oh, Biker Scout helmet. Biker Scout helmet's far away. I'll have to grab that during break if you do want it. I'd love to have spotted you in a convertible with the helmet on. Dude, it's super fun. People give you crazy looks. And it's got great field of vision, man, so you totally can. Safely. Safely. Alright, we got Leia Boosh at $15 with Patrick Cost. Michael Mazzetti, or Massey Michael, rather, is in the lead on the AT-AT driver complete. That's only $20, and that is a complete AT-AT driver with a not scratched tush, so seems like a killer deal to me. He's got good emblems, a couple of minor scratches on his hands, but that's about it.
And we're testing 20 gig right now. What you want to do won't slow down, so we'll keep speeding up. Going beyond fast, going beyond fiber. Find out if you're
Nice complete white snowy. I'll see what I got. Alrighty, R5D4 is at $22. The Fu Manchu Bespin Guard Complete is at $26. I'm going to give you a chance on that AT-AT driver and that R5. This R5 card is about to sell. It is only at $18, and it is a 20 back. So it's at $18 currently. If you are keen. Hey, Nick, what's up, buddy? $20 on A for Nick. I think the only really nice snowy I have is this one. But this one is a Palatoy 65 back. And it's not Toy Tony, it's the legit one that was faked into Toy Tony. But actually, it'll be fun because I can show you why. So that's actually a really fun figure to show you. So we'll do that tonight. Because it'll teach you, and that's always fun. Learning is what's fun. Learning. Patrick costs $20 on E, $20 on E. That's not your stick. Let it go. That's Klaatu's stick. T.O.B. says 21 on E, and that rhymes all over the place, which is fun. T.O.B. $20 on E. Like a pile of figures down here. I don't know what these are. Hey, what up, Phil Jones? How you doing, buddy? Paper. No prune faces in there, but look, I just found a whole bunch of snow troopers, so there you go. That works out. Ooh, look, more fun paper goods for letter E. Look at those. Good stuff. Don't need that top anymore. Put it over there. Kelly Fields, hello from Hazard, Kentucky. I have a Hazard, Kentucky story. Would you like to hear it? I actually really do have a Hazard, Kentucky story. Arthur Lou, what's up, brother? How you doing? Living it up. Living it up, 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 up. All right, let's call that AT-AT driver, and then we're going to get rid of this dude back here that I pulled out. So let's get rid of the AT-AT driver. He's only at 20 bucks. He's about going once, going twice, going thrice. So for $20, it's a good deal. Matthew Michael, you're going to take that one down, buddy. Kelly Fields wants to hear the story. That's cool. What's the card, Mike? I don't know. Which? Oh, R5. Sorry, bud. I was like, which one? R5D4. Hey, 20 bucks. I think that was too good of a deal on that. Congratulations, brother. All right, my Hazard, Kentucky story. So, I find this really cool collection, Hazard, Kentucky, right? So it's he's got a ton of G.I. Joe, bunch of Star Wars, vintage Star Wars. He also has a ton, and I mean a ton, an entire garage full of men on card Hot Wheels. Now I don't do Hot Wheels usually, and I don't collect them, but I wanted the guy's G.I. Joe and his Star Wars, right? So I was making a deal. Hey, what's up, Daniel Ramirez Jr.? Thank you for being part of the Imperial Commissary, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So what's happening is I do a deal, right? We figure out the deal. I'm like, all right, I'll give you X amount of dollars. I think it was like 15 grand or something, right? And he's like, okay. So we made the deal, and I'm driving up to Hazard, Kentucky, which for me is about 4.5 hours. I think maybe even longer. And I'm driving, and Chad was with me. You know Chad, he covers the brakes for me. Chad was with me, and we drive up to Hazard, Kentucky. And we go to this guy's house, and then he opens up his garage. And the garage is just wall-to-wall, covered in cards, beautiful, amazing. Every Star Wars figure you could think of, every G.I. Joe figure you could think of. And it was really cool, because he would have, like, the Terradrome, and then he'd have guys set up in all different sections, right? So they're all manning the guns, and they're all on the motorcycles, and they're all on this and all on that. So I asked him if it's all right for me to pull out a shelf so I can look behind it, because he has stuff on the wall, like the ledge on the wall, all lined up too, okay? So I asked him if it's okay for me to pull out the shelf. He says, yeah, of course, no problem. Pull out the shelf. So I pull out the shelf, right? And for some reason, nothing falls off the shelf. Now, if you've ever moved an entire shelf filled with displayed figures, something always falls. So I look a little bit closer, and I notice that every single joint, the feet, the foot pegs, the head, the blaster, the toy it's on, whether it was like a G.I. Joe motorcycle or a mini rig or an X-Wing or whatever, was crazy glued. I look at the cards on the walls, this entire dude's whole garage, 3-car garage, covered. Every single car, somebody crazy glued or hot glued or something, and stuck it to the physical wall. Every single card. And every single G.I. Joe was glued. And I mean, I'm not talking about like a little drip of glue to keep the blaster in his hand, right? I'm talking like glue, so like Craggle from the Lego movie. Like, so it was physically impossible for them to ever move again. He probably had a good 20 grand worth of stuff, and I walked in with $15,000, and I walked out with $15,000, and I said, man, I can't believe you didn't mention it. I just drove 4.5 hours, and now I got to drive 4.5 hours back with nothing. So that was a bummer. And it was funny because I'm like, because when I said it and when I was walking away with the money, he's like, no, I can fix it, right? So he does this. No lie. So he goes like this, right? Let me, here, for visual references for fun. So he goes like this. He goes, oh, that's no problem. And he takes it and he's like, see, it's just on there with glue. And he goes, crap. And I'm like, yeah, but now the bottom of the paint's ripped off and it's uneven and there's a peg in his foot and blah, blah. He goes, oh, don't worry about that. Goes over to his workbench, grabs a pair of needle-nose pliers, yanks the peg out, and then gets out a Dremel, continues to sand down the foot where there's damage, and then he gets out paint, because I guess he paints models, and just touches up the foot, and I'm like, dude, that's 1,000,000,000 times worse. So, needless to say, I didn't buy that collection, and that was in Hazard, Kentucky. So that's my connection with Hazard, Kentucky, and there you have it. But anyway, where were we? Oh, you need something out here. We're going to do that. Here. It's not the best box in the world, but it displays nice enough. Patrol Dewback. Definitely not the nicest box in the world, but it has been, missing the pop, but it has been reinforced with a cardboard inside. It does have a dewback inside that. So, if you're looking for a nice one to display, I mean, this side looks great. So if you're looking to just point one side forward, it looks pretty dang good. Right there. But if you're looking for something unbelievably perfect, this is not that. He doesn't have his reins, but he does have an intact saddle. And he's in pretty darn good condition. His legs are nice and tight. Next time you're here, I'll buy you a drink. Well, that sounds like a deal, Kelly. I appreciate it. But yeah, I couldn't believe it. Every single joint, and I'm telling you, you know how G.I. Joe has like the elbow joint and the, you know, every joint, everything glued into like a fighting position. So like it looked cool. I mean, it looked cool because when you walked in, everything was like, they were like hanging over the sides with their guns and stuff, like the G.I. Joe guys. It was cool, but I mean, it was totally ruined. No original insert in box. Not a perfect box. Just a nice box, just for display only. No, this is, like I said, it is definitely not the one you want if you're looking for perfect. If you're looking for something that'll look lovely being on the wall, this will look lovely being on the wall. Check it out. Like that right there will look great. If you're just looking for the front end of the box for your wall of Star Wars stuff, which a lot of people do, then this is a great piece because you're going to get it cheap as heck because it's not perfect. But no instructions, no inserts, no nothing. It's just a dewback. It's got a saddle on it, and it's got the box. All right, let's run through them again for you here. We got the Leia Bosch at $20. We got the dewback no rain started already at $20. Fu Manchu Bespin Guard is only at $26 with all that gold, but I'm going to call him. And Lester Ang is in the lead on R5D4 at $22. And the R5D4 cardback is in the lead TOB at $21. No crack in the saddle or the reins. Massey Michael, I don't know if you have me on mute or something, brother, but it does not have reins. Look, no reins. No reins. Saddle looks good though. And it's got nice strong legs. Just got no reins. Got Phil Jones at $20 on B. Aaron Schauner, 35 on B. 35 on B. All right, let's call that Bespin Guard, even though I think he's way nicer than $26. 25 B, no reins, my bad, but 20. I got you, brother. Yeah, no worries. No, you're all right. I just figured you must have me on mute or something, because yeah, no reins. All right, going once, going twice, going thrice. This is on the Bespin God. Sold. $26. He's good deal. Purple rain, purple rain. I don't really know the words purple rain. I did have a buddy in college that could sing Purple Rain exactly like Prince. And you would be surprised how many girls appreciate the fact that you could sing Purple Rain exactly like Prince. Which is wild to me, but they liked it. Andrew said D is at $22. $22. Purple rain, purple rain. All right, how about a Bespin Leia AFA 80 Bespin Leia? She's got her blaster in there. Let me get her to come into focus. Hey everybody, I need a lawyer and an accountant for IC for Life charity. If you know any nonprofit lawyers or accountants that want to do it dirt cheap or free, please have them reach out. Our lawyer, unfortunately, she was a wonderful lady, but she did just pass away. So definitely need a lawyer. Because it's a nonprofit and I want to keep it all above board and whatnot. This is Leia Bespin Crew Neck AFA 80. AFA 80 starting at buck. Or starting at $50. Sorry, I just got here now. B is the box, and what else? B has a dewback on it. He has his saddle. He does not have reins. And he's got nice, strong legs. But otherwise, it's mostly the box. And a dewback with no reins. But nice legs. Nice, strong dewback. Usually one of their legs or a few of their legs get very spinny and loose. We got $45 on B. Toby Black starts us off at 100 all hairs on that beautiful Leia Bespin. AFA 80 Leia Bespin. And we've got, did I call the R5? I must have. Oh no, there it is. R5 D4 is at $26. That's letter D. If you want to get in on that one, that's going to be next. Let me ask you if Aaron Schallander, dude, why don't you just take care of all my stuff and I'll just be the guy that hypes it up and makes money for the charity? Because you're obviously local, you're obviously a lawyer, you obviously care about everything Star Wars, and you already hooked me up with that other thing, so now I guess you're my best friend and I'm going to ask you for everything in the world. I'm sorry. No, not really. But if you do have the capacity, brother, I'd be more than willing to take any help you can give. I don't know much about law. I don't want to know much about law. I want to stick to the law. And that requires a lawyer to tell you all the things that you should and should not do. But as of right now, it's just taking donations, so it's not really like there's anything that could require law going on. But yeah, dude, you got somebody that'll, you know, especially if they got kids or something, want to come to a convention for free, I'll hook them up, dude. I don't know if I can even do that. See, that's why I need the lawyer guy. I don't know if I could give him free tickets to the convention. How's that work? I don't even know. Because the convention's completely separate from IC for Life. So who knows? Lyle Jones, 111 on C. Brian Campbell, it's already at $100. Well, $111. Toby Black, 120 on C. I don't do the nonprofit organization stuff, but we have people here. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man. Well, if you ever get in trouble, buddy, you know, I could be your pro bono. B is at 45. What's B? The dewback with box, no reins, is at $45. With my new lawyer. or my new connection that's going to find me a new lawyer. One or the other. What is it? You're not bonded. That's a warehouse. What's it called? Oh, I can't think of it. That's how much I don't use lawyers. I don't know. Rummy Max Impact. $50 on B. $50 on B. But it's all coming along. I could use a team of people to go through stuff with me and sort stuff with me. I'm so busy with the convention. But I'm hoping to get enough going so I can hype it up at the convention. And we can maybe do like a, I don't know, July or August auction for our first auction. That would be nice. That's what I would like to plan to do. Thank you very much, Aaron. I appreciate it, man. And honestly, I don't want to ever be that guy, so if it's too much, you just tell me. Licensed. Yeah, he's licensed. I'm not licensed. I'm licensed to kill like James Bond. 007. Hey, this Bespin Leia is an AFA 80 and it's only at $120. Please go look it up online. Look it up on eBay. Beat me up. That's fine, but that's cheap. $120 on a Bespin Leia. AFA graded. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Lesterang, $28 on D. $28 on D. Let's call that card back. That's been sitting there long enough for TOB at $21. The R5D4, 20 back. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold! $1 a figure on the back. $1 a figure. 21 bones. The 21 gun salute. For TOB. Anthony Dimas Jr., letter C, 150. Thank you, sir. There you go. Everybody catch what I said? 21 figures? Because there's 20, right? But then there's Boba Fett, 21. Oh, what? You didn't even know that was coming, did you? I'll be like, what? That's crazy. Amazing is what that is. We're watching The Fall Guy. You ever watch The Fall Guy? It's super fun. With Lee Majors. I watched the other one with Ryan Gosling. It was fine. But the Lee Majors one is more fun, I think, personally. But I like old TV shows and stuff, so it all worked out. Princess Leia Organa is going to be the next card back up. She's got a tab tear up there. 50-cent KB sticker, if that's something you're into. Leia Endor, this is a 77 back Leia Endor.
Accumulators, meaning if the environment they are grown in is full of pollutants, they will leave.
Starting to bug.
Mushrooms are grown indoor in a clean environment and
TOB, woohoo! Alrighty, let's call letter D for Lester Ang. What do you say there? Letter D for Lester Ang at $28. Going once on R5D4, going twice on R5D4, going thrice R5D4. So, $28. Boom, 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 boom. Lester Ang. You just won, boom, 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 and R5D4, quicker than everyone, boom, 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 boom. When you get him in the mail, he will solve all your computing problems. Boom, 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 boom. All right, where we at? Where we at, Jack? How about this one? This should be worth a pretty penny. Beautiful Luke Skywalker ESB 47 back. You know that one's tough to get. Here's the problem with them. They cut out the pop. Mwah, mwah. But it still doesn't change the fact he is a Luke Skywalker Empire Strikes Back 4-LOM offer. He's got the tip. He's looking beautiful. Great card. Great figure. Great bubble. Great unpunched card. Just missing the pop. That's... That's the elephant in the room, but otherwise, it's a beautiful card, and it's going for starting at $1, and it will be shipped in a star case, so no worries on that. There you go. Luke Skywalker with free 4-LOM offer starting at $1. That's cool. Lee Majors autograph on a lunchbox. Lee Majors is cool, man. All right, Robbie Max Impact's going to win that do-back with no reins with the box at $50. If you want to get in on that do-back, now is the time. It's going to sell. Land or cardback has 0 bids on it. 0 bids on it. Starting at $1, you can't go wrong. It is a cardback. Cardbacks go for what? Leia cardback. That's got to be at least $10. You get it for yourself for $1 right now. Unbelievable. Steal of the deal. The do-back, no reins with box at $50. $50 is the current leading bid. $50 on that do-back with no reins. Bespin Leia is only at $150. She is an AFA 80. And Luke Skywalker, 47 by 4-LOM offer. Just went up there, just got his first bid at $50. He does have the pop cutout, but he is a fully sealed bubble and a mint on card. Luke Skywalker. All right, let's call that R5D4 for Lesserang. Did I already do that? I did. I sang a song about it and everything. What else is left? How about Leia Bouche? $20 on Leia Bouche. Isn't her helmet worth $20? Come on, folks. Got a lot of bids on D. D at 50, D at 150, D at 75, D at 70, D at 60. As a Luke Skywalker 47 back, no matter what way you cut it, even if you cut the pop, it's worth a heck of a lot more than that. Tag your friends or tag somebody who knows who Luke is. We're going to call, let's call the do-bag. What do you say? What's the do-bag at? Do-bag's at $50 with no reins. Rummy Max Impact, going once, going twice, going thrice, $50. So, Rummy Max Impact, Lot B. Yep, calling Lot B right now, brother. You got it. Do-bag, no reins. Toy Jedi Temple takes over at 21 on A. We got $2 on ETOB in lead. That is a Luke Skywalker mint on card, and currently it's at $150. And it's a 47 back. Just throwing it out there because that's crazy. That makes no sense. Pop or not, I mean, it's still a fully sealed mock. But he's only been out there for a minute, so hopefully people haven't seen him yet. We're going to let him run for a while. How about we get you out a tripod laser cannon? It's got the box. It's got the inserts, but we're not through yet. It's got the hose. It's got the everything, I think. Nice tripod laser cannon. These are lagging in the chat. That's all right. We'll catch up. Jason McKee is at the lead on Luke at $200. Still a steal of a deal for a Luke Skywalker, let alone one that's never been removed from the package. Tripod laser cannon has the instructions. Going to pop it together right quick. Still click.
Snap your W-2 and file your taxes 100% free. Plus, get your biggest refund. File.
It also still has the bags for the tripod laser cannon. So it's got everything that came with it, and there's the insert. Gotta wait till it spins around. We got 205 on D, 225 on D. That is a mint on card, Luke Skywalker. So keep them coming. Brian Campbell, 230 on D. 230 on D. Keep Mike, you love Luke Skywalker. Blah. Blah. Barf. Blah. I'm not a fan of Luke. It's okay if you're a fan of Luke. I'm not a fan of Luke. All he did was whine. It's too hard to lift a rockin' Dagobah. It's too hard to land a spaceship. It's too hard to be a Jedi, so I'm gonna retire on a mountain all alone and not pull my X-Wing out at the end. In order to fight Kylo Ren, I'm just gonna teleport there and then die on a rock. It's too hard to be Luke. That's exactly what he sounds like, verbatim. That is exactly what Luke Skywalker sounds like. But I probably shouldn't pick on him since he's spinning on the wheel right now. So, yes, Luke is wonderful. He is the linchpin of Star Wars. Luke is the best thing to happen since bread got sliced. That's not true. Luke is garbage. I'm going to go to Tashi Station and pick up some power converters. Ugh, he's the worst. Jeffrey Fusia is in the lead at 255 on Luke Skywalker. Jason McKee took back over at 275. T.O.B. in the lead on B at 30. That all sort of rhymes. We got the ESP Leia Endor card back, 77 card back, and it's only at $2. $2, folks. We know vintage card backs are worth $5, even if they're low bought. So, what's the deal? You don't want any more card backs? You let me know. Tell us how you feel about Luke. I'll tell anybody, man. Luke Skywalker's whiny, and he's got a lightsaber. How are you going to be that whiny of a baby when you own a lightsaber? And he has the Force. What a whiny baby. Actually, maybe the Force makes you a whiny baby. Because Anakin turned into a whiny baby when he got strong in the Force. Who else? Let's think of all the Force users. Kylo Ren definitely turned into a whiny baby once he started using the Force. I guess Rey wasn't so much of a whiny baby. She was always like tough when she used the Force. She's tough. I don't want to go to Obi-Wan's. I don't want to oil the droids. Man, if I was Uncle Owen, I'd have snapped on Luke by the time he was 12. You're like, listen, your parents are the most evil people in the world. They dumped you off on us. Obviously, you ain't paying no bills. It's not like Uncle Owen was getting a couple Kyber crystals once a year or something. Take care of Luke. Luke just drinking their water, complaining about their blue milk, giving Aunt Beru grief for her delicious cabbage, whining about power converters, whining about Han Solo, whining about the Empire, whining about this, whining about that. Oh, the uniform. Luke. That was Jake Skywalker, Luke's difficult cousin. Jeffrey Futzia at $300. Brian Campbell right back with $305, so you know it's a steal of a deal. Somebody else Google it. But yeah, check that out. 47 back Luke, 4-LOM offer. It's only at $300 yet. He did say there would be hell to pay. I hope he kept Luke in line. Yes, but he said that to Beru, man. Think about it. Jeffrey Bucia in the lead at Tree Fitty. Tree Fitty on that Luke. Better get those droids in the south. What is it? The south something by midday, or there'll be hell to pay. And what did Luke do? There you go. Casey Blevins, case in point. You just proved it for me, buddy. What happened there? So Luke did not show up at the droids by midday, like he was supposed to, or there'd be hell to pay, according to Uncle Owen. and Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru got murdered because Luke was off playing with a new lightsaber he got from the scary old wizard that they told him not to go talk to. So there was no hell to pay when he didn't show up with those droids. Just got everybody killed. That's what Luke does. Luke gets everybody killed. Oh, I didn't think of it when we were flying by Darth Vader's ship that he might notice I'm on this shuttle. Sorry, putting everyone's life in danger. I'll go turn myself in very quickly. It's okay. And do nothing. He did absolutely nothing in Return of the Jedi. All he did was show up, blow their cover, turn himself in, fly his already almost dead dad out of there. That's it. But if you notice, when the Ewoks were celebrating around the fire, and Lando's getting his clap on, who is right there in the middle, smiling at everybody? Luke Skywalker, taking the credit for doing nothing. Nothing. And he did get his butt kicked in the cantina, sure enough. There was hell to pay, yes, but not by Uncle Owen. He is already dead. And even then he got bailed out by Obi-Wan with a lightsaber. Because he had to go against two guys that were wanted on 12 systems. And he had to go, I'll be careful. And he was like, you'll be dead. But how do you say that? If somebody walks up to you in a bar, here is a good thing to remember for the rest of your life. If somebody walks up to you in a bar and says, I have the death sentence in 12 states, you do not engage with them anymore or say, well, then I'll be careful. You say, I am very sorry I offended you, sir. May I please purchase the rest of the drinks you would like to drink this evening? That's what you say. Yeah, you got me going there, Cost. You got me going. Don't tell me Luke is good. You know what I'd do with an X-Wing? Not crash it. You know what I'd do with a snow speeder? Not crash it. Man, he even complained when he sold the speeder. Oh, even with the new T-16s out, he's not getting much. And Obi-Wan had to be like, don't worry, whiny baby. It will be enough. Jeffrey Pucia, $1 wonder for $3.99. $3.99. Luke's my favorite character. Dude, he's lots of people's favorite character, and I appreciate that, and you can love Luke. I got a beauty of one here I'm selling. But, man, I will only have the minimal amount of Lukes in my collection till the end of time. Like, I mean, yes, you got to have a Luke in your complete set. Yes, if you're doing a first 12 thing, you got to have a Luke. Fair enough. But I will never, like, have a Luke in a, I don't know, Bespin display. Look at what he did in Bespin. Yoda's like, don't go. Obi-Wan's like, don't go. Both of them are like, you can't quit your training now. It's too important. The entire galaxy is relying on you. And he's like, well, if I leave, can I save my friends? And Yoda's like, nah, man, probably not. And he's like, and even if you did, all the stuff they're fighting for would be lost. Do you know what I mean? And then what did Luke do? He's like, nah, I'm going to go anyway. And then he goes. He does absolutely nothing except warn everybody, get Han Solo frozen as a test subject, get Leia and everybody in trouble, get the Empire to take over Cloud City, completely ruins Lando. If I was Lando, I'd never go get Luke to help him out. I'd have let him fall in the Sarlacc pit, man. You kidding me? He totally ruined everything Lando built his entire life. And didn't even be like, sorry, bro. Nothing. Just ruined it all. So he makes the Empire come down on Cloud City, who would have never been there if it wasn't for Luke. He makes Han gets frozen. He has Leia and Chewbacca, and C-3PO gets exploded. And then what did Luke do? He did absolutely nothing except get his hand cut off, and then his friends, even though they made their escape, had to turn around and go pick him back up. He's like in, what was it, Ocean's 11. Remember where, what's his name? Matt Damon. Remember where Matt Damon runs out of the van in Ocean's 11 when they tell him to stay in the van? and then he ends up getting in trouble with security and everything, and they got to like back up and go get him. Same thing happened with Luke. They had to like literally turn the Falcon around and be like, "We've got you, Luke." And then Lando had to go up there and bring him in. And then even when he was missing his hand, he was whining. He's like, whine, 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 whine. And then he was even whining and whiny, just whiny. Ugh. Ugh. So, there you go. Those are my feelings on Luke Skywalker. What was Luke's plan at Jabba's? Luke's plan was nothing at Jabba's. Luke was like, I'm going to roll in, man. I'm so tough. He had delusions of grandeur. He's like, I'm so tough. I'm going to roll in with no lightsaber. Everybody's going to kowtow to me because I'm a Jedi. They're going to end up tossing me my lightsaber, and then I'm going to cut my way out. But, for the record, okay, and this is just, and I know we always say, it's Star Wars, don't be realistic, blah, 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 but Luke gave his sister, to an international crime lord as a sex slave for like 3.5 weeks before he shows up. Has anybody ever thought of that? Like, at all? Like, how bad her life was for that 3.5 weeks before he decided to show? Nobody ever talks about that. Terrible. And he lost his sister to the Ewoks. He is not a good brother. Certainly not a good brother. Terrible stepson. Awful mentee. He got his mentor killed in the first hour and a half after he met him. What does he do? R2 does all the flying. Luke just sits there and crashes whenever he touches the controls. I don't know. He didn't kill the Emperor. Vader killed the Emperor. Like, literally, give me one thing Luke ever did. Technically, he blew up the first Death Star. Technically. But here's the thing. Obi-Wan blew up the first Death Star. Luke was just the monkey he told when to pull the trigger. Yeah, if Han ever gets out of carbonite, sure enough, man. Dude, they probably wouldn't even mess with the rebels as hard anymore if Luke was dead. I just joined after a little vacation. What is Lot D and is it original? Everything's original. Nothing on my phone is ever not original. Or nothing I ever sell is ever not original. Lot D is a mint on card Luke 47 back with 4-LOM offer. It's a pretty good card. Great bubble. The only problem with it is it does have the pop shaved off there, or cut out. But it's still a fully sealed mint on card. Luke Skywalker. That's what got me off on my Luke rant. He used to bullseye womp rats. Yeah, back home, sure enough. Small exhaust port right below the main port. 2 meters? That's tough for even a targeting computer. Man, I used to bullseye womp rats in my T-16 back home. They're not much bigger than 2 meters. Okay, so they're not much bigger than 2 meters, but it's a womp rat. You're not getting shot at, right? And it's just kind of sitting there. You're awesome. So not only is Luke not a great pilot, not only is he not the linchpin of the movie, not only is he the most whiny dude in the world, but nobody ever gives him grief for going around shooting animals from his vehicle. That's just cool, right? There's no PETA on Tatooine? Is that what we're meant to think? Bullseye and womp rats. R2 is the baddest of all. He is the best. And he never ratted out Vader. R2 knows to keep his mouth shut. R2's solid, man. He could be my friend anytime. But yeah, nobody ever talks about how Luke literally went around. Could you imagine if someone just went around in their vehicle today and just every time they passed an animal on the side of the road, just shot it? Like, wouldn't people have a problem with that? PETA for Womp Rats. That's what I'm saying. Long live the Womp Rat, man. He never did anything wrong. I'm quite sure it's part of the ecosystem of Tatooine and quite a necessity. But there's Luke just flying around shooting them. Like, could you imagine, man? I used to shoot squirrels when I was driving home from high school. They're not much bigger than 2 meters. No, 2 meters, that's big. That's like a dog. Or what is an animal that's 2 meters? 2 meters, that's 6 feet. Here, hold on. We're gonna look. What domesticated animal is about 2 meters in length? Pigs. Pigs are about 2 meters in length. Oh no, 2 large branches. They're talking about branches. 2 meters is 6 foot long. Like, what's 6 foot long? That's even bigger than a dog. What animal is about 6 feet long and domesticated? Horses. So, all right, Luke was flying around in his car when he was a kid, just reaching out the window, shooting horses, and nobody has a problem with that. Just rolling around, shooting horses. And he's all bragging about it to his friends. Man, I used to shoot horses when I drove around. Like, you didn't shoot horses? Come on. Well, I don't know. Were Womp Rats domesticated? Let's find out. So, all right, non-domesticated animal. What wild animal? Wild animal is about 6 feet long. American bison. American bison. And female Komodo dragons. Alright. So Luke Skywalker was flying around in his Skyhopper shooting the bison of Tatooine. Nobody had a problem. I tell you what, you go out to Montana, you go right through a bison field and just start popping them off and see how far you get. Yes, but are Womp Rats rats? What are they, good? Time's up. What's time? What are we doing? Sorry. Let me read things. I'm sorry, I got off on a tangent. You talked about Luke. That is not my fault. Alright, Anthony Dimas Jr., you're in the lead on Leia Bosch complete at $30. Teddy Shebley is in the lead on the tripod laser cannon with box and inserts and instructions at $75. Anthony Dimas is in the lead on Bespin Leia AFA 80 at $150. Mr. Pusia is in the lead on Luke Skywalker 47 back cut pop $3.99. And Massey Michael is in the lead on Leia Endor 77 back card back at $5. And bison were hunted mercilessly in the 19th century. Yes, but everybody has a problem with that now. Because I don't think Luke was using the Womp Rats for their food or their skins. That's the other thing. He was just killing.
Who's coming in the driveway?
Killing Womp Rats from his vehicle. Like, not even like hunting for sport or food or whatever or something, or like, what is it, clothing. Just rolling around shooting them, leaving them dead. That's what the bad guy cowboys did back in the day to the buffalo, and why we don't have any buffalo. I wonder if you go to Tatooine right now today, how their Womp Rat population is because of Luke Skywalker. Yeah, this one's on you, Patrick, for sure. Shooting from trains made the dodo extinct. There you go. Except for the one dodo, which is Luke Skywalker. Rodents of unusual size, sure enough. ROUSs. Alright, let's see where we're at here. Let's call that tripod laser cannon with box and inserts at $75. Going once for Mr. Teddy Sheebley, twice for Teddy Sheebley, thrice for Teddy Sheebley. Sold. Yeah, Save the Womp Rat t-shirt. Man, that could be a new thing. I don't know how many people pick on Luke publicly besides me. Everybody just pretends he's cool. But, where are we at on the lots? Just checking. No offense. No offense, brother. Leia Bosch is at $32. You just won the tripod laser cannon. That's a good deal, bud. $75. Mr. Demas is in the lead on Leia AFA 80 at $150. Mr. Puccia is in the lead on Luke Skywalker at 47 back, $3.99. And T.O.B. is in the lead on Leia Endor card back at $6. They're considered pests to moisture farmers who hunted them for sport. Whoa, man. I don't know. Kind of sounds like Dan Bilkey's putting out propaganda, anti-Womp Rat propaganda to me. That's what it sounds like to me, Dan. Anti-Womp Rat propaganda. In today's day and age, unbelievable. Yeah, new ICCC swag. Write that one down, baby. I like it. Save the Womp Rat. I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you. Unless you're a Womp Rat, then I'm here to exterminate your civilization. I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to exterminate your civilization. There you go, tripod laser cannon. Tiny bubbles in my wine make me feel happy. Make me feel fine. Save the Womp Rat. Yeah, with a mugshot with Luke. Alright, here's one. This has a taped bubble, crushed bubble. Ooh, but it is a Palatoy one, so PvP or whatever. It's a complete Rebel Commando. And from Dave Star Enterprise, it has a $40 price tag on it. So, I don't know. But it is a tri-logo there. See the 3 different languages. It is on card. Card is rough, but the bubble is correct. Two thing bubble, and it is a Palatoy there, 65. So there you go, starting at $1. It's definitely open, but stuck back-ish. Some tape on there, I guess. Yeah, some tape up there. King Ralph. That was a good flick, man. Well, it was a decent flick. Fun enough to watch. Popcorn movie. Luke is sealed. He just has a missing pop. Luke is actually quite nice. He's just missing the pop. But he is fully sealed. Nice bubble, too. No cracks or squishes on the bubble or nothing. It's a nice bubble. Can you add an eye box to my loop? Eye loop to my box. Yes, everyone, if you would like an eye loop, they are $10. Feel free to add one to your your order. They cost you $20 on Amazon, and they are not branded on Amazon. They have 2 different size magnifying glasses and lights so you can see. But just tell Andrea, add an eye loop just like Brian Campbell did, and she'll hook you up. Joe Collins, $32 on A. $32 on A. We're going to call that card back $6, I think, for T.O.B. Princess Leia card back, $6. T.O.B. Going once, going twice, going twice. Sold! Sold! All right, let's get a comic out there for you next. These comics, they come from my personal collection when I thought I was going to collect comics for a while there for some reason. But I don't even read comics. So the wonderful thing about that is they are in perfect condition, and they were immediately slabbed and bagged.
Germans have figured out a way
so
pressure by 15
there you go.
without
Star Wars Shattered Empire, original price $4. Number 2.
And its record-breaking
Number 2
success is leaving big names like Lowe's, Home Depot, and Amazon trailing behind. In just 30 days, it has sold 1.8 million units, none of which came through these big box stores. It's called Jet.
So there you go. Bagged and tagged. Starting at $1. Teddy Shively Lot B, $25 dollhouse. That's a Rebel Commando pallet toy taped and crushed bubble on the tri-logo at $25. It is a complete and really nice condition Rebel Commando as well, just so you know. All right, we're going to call Leia Bosch next. She's at $32. Joe Collins is going to win her. Nice, Casey. You got something to read on the toilet. On the turlet. Going once, going twice, going thrice on Leia Bosch. Leia Bosch. C at $34. C at $34. What is CND is at? C is a Bespin Leia at AFA 80 at $150. And Luke Skywalker is a 47 back with a cut pop at $3.99, fully sealed mint on card. So Luke is at $3.99 and Leia Bespin is at $150. Leia Bosch. There's a huge jump glitch. Did I win the card? Yes, you won the card at $6, I think. Teddy Shively says 40 on B. 40 on B for Teddy Shively. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tick, tick tock, tick tock. A is still alive. What do I know? Leia Bosch, Matt Hart got the lead right before I pulled it. So, Mr. Demas Jr., it is on you if you would like to raise up that bid. It is currently at $34 with Matt Hart. A is still alive. Oh, 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 staying alive, staying alive. Oh, 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 oh. Casey Blevins in the lead on the comic book at $5. I was watching a thing where people collect these comic books, and they were like, "Oh, it's a blah 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 variant cover. That's worth like triple." So there's a bunch of variant covers in there too that you get. So be aware. Definitely run over to eBay if you're bored. You might do good on eBay. On eBay. B at 50. $50 on B. $50 on B. That is a Tri-Logo Rebel Commando Palatoy. It is taped and the bubble is crushed. But the Rebel Commando is very nice. The bid on C Arthur Lou is $150. It is an AFA 80 Leia Bespin. And it's at $150. $150. Alright, Luke Skywalker 47 back with the cup pop is at $3.99. If you want to get in on that, do it. Do it now. Alright. Leia Bouche complete. Matt Hart at $34. $34. Matt Hart is in the lead on Leia Bouche complete. I'm going to call this Luke. I'm going to show it to everybody once again. Because be aware, this is a fully sealed 47 back Luke with 4-LOM offer. He is only missing the pop. But you can hardly even tell from the front. And he'll look great in a case. Also, he will ship it a star case, so no worries there. I just don't have any here, but we have plenty at Andrea's store, so he will ship in a star case. Alright. Teddy Sheevely took over on D at $400, so we got a couple bidders on D. We're going to let that one continue to spin. What can I call? You know what, Casey Blevins, I could call your comic, man. I think you're the only one bidding on comics tonight. Pardon me, goodness gracious me. Woo! Alright, going once on the comic for Casey Blevins, going twice, thrice. Casey Blevins. So, Teddy Sheevely just took over the lead on Luke at 4 bones. It's 47 back Luke. Congrats, Casey Blevins. What a Chewbacca #1. Original price $4. Slabbed and bagged immediately. Beautiful condition. Star Wars Chewbacca #1. Stern at $1. $1 holler. Alright, Teddy Sheevely is in the lead on that Luke Skywalker. We did have a bid of $3.99 just before, so I want to give him enough time to come back because it's been spinning a bit. Let's call that Leia Bouche, or Leia Bespin. Leia Bespin. Leia Bespin at $150, going once. AFA 80 Leia Bespin at $150, going twice. 150 Leia Bespin going 3 times, lady. So, Leia Bespin. For Mr. Demas at 150. So, congratulations, sir. Matt Hart in the lead on E at $3. $3 hands on me. Leia Bespin. All right. Let me think. Let me get it all prepped because Chad is not here today. Chad is going to Texas. So I'm going to get some stuff prepped here, and then that way I can go on my break and I can leave you with all new items, so you have plenty of items to bid on. So get in your bids on everything that you see. Bid early, bid often, bid now, and then we'll get new stuff up for you. It's beautiful. Any other mocks? Split of Coast. I'm sorry, Arthur Lou, you're a little bit late on the 158. Everybody, make sure you bid early, bid often. That one already sold, buddy. Sorry, Arthur. It sold to Anthony Demas Jr. for $150. Andrea can run the show. Yeah, there you go. Try selling her on that one. Andrea, you got to come up here and do it. All right, Leia Bosch complete. Matt Hart is in the lead. Going once, going twice, going 3 times, but I forgot to put up the timer. Leia Bosch. Have Rex take over. He'll just lick everything and eat it. I got him take over. I'll put some peanut butter on like a Luke Skywalker. He'll sit here for 20 minutes. He'll be a good boy. Leia Bosch, Matt Hart, take it down. Matt Hart takes over on E at $6 has. $6 has. Teddy Sheebley is in the lead on Luke at $400. Maybe I'll leave Luke up and then I can call the other ones. Let's do that. E at $8. E at $9. It is a number 1 Chewbacca. Matt Hart's in the lead at 9 bones. Here's a next graded one. This is a U85. U grade is uncirculated grade. That means that was pulled off of a card or out of a baggie. It is a Klaatu skiff and it is an AFA 85 grade. It's a U85. They stopped doing that. Those are very sought after if you are a U-grade collector, and it's right there. So U85, phenomenal grade, letter A. That means uncirculated, so never touched by a human. Schumann. Actually, that's technically not true, because whoever carded it originally at the factory touched it. So, I don't know. But it is uncirculated, so you got that going for you, which is nice. Matt Hart, let's call that Rebel Commando Palatoy there, buddy, for you. Try logo, $67. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold for $67. Teddy Sheebley starts off at $65 on A. $65 on A. All right. Here, how about a monster truck? I'm gonna toss off this Han Solo Carbonite. This is an AFA 85 grade. AFA 85 grade Han Solo Carbonite. 85 near mint plus. Han Solo Carbonite. Starting at $1. That'll be right there.
Have you always had trouble with your weight? Me too.
Discover the power of Wegovy.
And we're also going to throw up this Obi-Wan. This Obi-Wan, unfortunately, has cracked through the bottom of his bubble. The figure has not been removed. He is still perfectly fine. He holds perfectly fine. The bubble looks perfect and everything, but it did crack through the bubble on shipping. But he displays great. He will ship it a star case, and I'll put a little tiny piece of tape around that so he doesn't have a chance of falling out. But I mean, look, like he's not falling out of that card easily. You'd have to give him a good yank. Then gray hair, perfect condition, great saber. Staring at $1. All right, folks, I will be right back. I'm going to go have a break and go to the bathroom and get another drink. And so on and so forth. I'll be right back. Oh no, new comic book. Comic going once, twice, 3 times for... Who's winning? Matt Hart at $11. Comic is sold for Matt Hart. Comic is sold for Matt Hart. We got a new comic out there for you, folks. Here, how about this one? This one's freaking sick. This is Darth Vader. This is Darth Vader number 20. It's freaking beautiful comic art. Three artist mashup. All new story, end of game starts now. So it's the first one in the end of game series. This one was originally $5, but just look at that artwork. It's freaking awesome. So there you go, starting off at $1, slabbed and bagged. And I'll be back in 5.
to save on an award-winning new Nissan, like the all-new Kicks and Murano, J.D. Power's most dependable small and mid-size SUVs, and our best-selling Rogue at the Nissan Now sales event.
Notice I didn't get a snack. Oh, thanks, Jay.
You're the one behind all this? Selling dinosaurs? DPW is supposed to protect people from dinosaurs. Apparently,
Okay, I am back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, let me see where we're at here, folks. Cut-to Skiff, AFA 85, AFA U85 is at $100. Kenny Bannigan is in lead on the Obi-Wan with the cracked bottom. It's $250. Brian Campbell's in the lead on the Han Solo Carbonite at $290. AFA 85. Teddy Sheebley's in the lead still on that Luke Skywalker. I'm going to call that one next with the cup pop for $400. Teddy Sheebley going once, twice, 3 times. Sold to Teddy. I recognize that roar anywhere. Yeah, he's down there. That Luke looks great, man. From the front. Nice looking Luke. He's a good deal. Okay. I'm going to Luke Jedi with a card back. I don't know if he has his weapons or anything. Let's see. There's his card back. Missing a pop. Ooh, he's got a sword. He's got a laser sword, but no blaster. Pretty good looking Luke. Stirring it a buck. No blaster on Luke. Actually, they had a bag of blasters here somewhere. I think I would have noticed if there was a Luke blaster in it though. Nope, Luke no blaster, just has a saber. How's the Vader comic going? He is at $20. Casey Blevins, if anybody else wants to get in on that. Brian Campbell's in the lead on the Han Solo Carbonite AFA 85 at $290. Obi-Wan with cracked bubbles at $250 with Kenny Bannigan. Klaatu Skiff U85 is at $100. Is it molded leg or regular head? Oh, let me look. It's painted, you can tell. It's the painted Luke Jedi, painted face. Luke card is 65A, yes sir. Matt Hart in the lead on E at $21. Matthew Michael takes over on D at $25. Lester Ang ain't gonna stand for that. Takes over on D at $30. $30 on Luke there. That's a U85 Clat 2 skiff. If anybody wants to get in on that, it's only at $100. That's a steal of a deal. If you're a U-grade collector, or if you can sell it to a U-grade collector, you will do very well at 100 bones. 85 grade Clat 2 is worth more than 100 bones, let alone a U-grade. We got $35 on D. Aaron Schallander, he beat you to it at 35. Teddy Sheebley takes over at 50 on D. Aaron on D, still not enough, brother. You're just 1 second late. Lester Ang takes over on D at 60, $60 on D. All right, let's call that Obi-Wan with the cracked bottom there for Mr. Kenny Bannigan at $250. That'll ship in a star case. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold to Kenny Bannigan at $250. Aaron Larrabee, 110, Aaron Larrabee. Anthony Dimas Jr., $75 on D. Aaron Larrabee is at 110 on A, 110 on A. Hey, which Leia Hoth is worth more? The one with the brown hair or the one with the black hair? Actually, the one with the brown hair is nicer. Well, I got another one with black hair that's nice. Or should I put it with a Leia Bespin? Leia Hoth or Leia Bespin? I only have one blaster. Which one do you want? You let me know. First one to say, I'll put up. Leia Hoth, Leia Bespin. Actually, what I'll put up right now is a snowtrooper. Somebody requested one. Nice white snowtrooper. That's a beauty. Brown hair one is beautiful, so yeah, I'll put out the brown. Alright, what can brown do for you? Nice white snowy. He is complete, and he's bright white. Like, that's a white piece of paper. So, beautiful snowtrooper, if you're into that sort of thing. Han Solo is an AFA 85, brother. AFA 85, killer deal on a killer figure right there. Matthew Michaels out on D. Okay, we're going to call this one. What's up, Hubert Host? How you doing, buddy? How much is C? Which one is C? C is only at 290, and he's an AFA 85, so I expect him to go higher than that. AFA 85 at 290. All right, we're going to call the comic book for Matt Hart on E at $21. Going once, Matt Hart. Going twice, Matt Hart. Going thrice, Matt Hart. Sold for $20. Or $21. We got $25 on B. Alan Krebs in the lead. $46 on B. Hubert Holtz, $300 on C. $300 on C. Okay, there you go, comic. That's a cool one. Let's see what else we got. Boom. Star Wars #4 with a sweet, sweet Darth Vader on. It looks like this one, the original price was $6. And it's all tagged and bagged. And very, very freaking cool cover art. 3 artists again. 004, original price $5.99. I put it immediately in a bag and a board, so it's never even been read. Starting at $1. D is at 86. B is at $48. $48 on B. Beautiful white snow trooper there. Hubert Holtz is in the lead on Han Solo Carbonite. Matthew Michael is out on B. The Snow Trooper. All right, Nick's in the lead on B. Casey Blevins starts out at $5 on that awesome Vader comic there. Matthew Michael takes over at $6. Casey Blevins, $8 on B, $8 on B. Casey Blevins got some of the first comics I sold in, and I'm sure he can attest to the fact that they are unread and perfect. So if you're looking for perfect, of some actually decently old comics now, then I'm your guy. Because I never started to read them. Alright, he is at $10 with Casey Blevins. Matthew Michael, you're just 1 second after him, bud. So you'd have to come up to 11 if you're keen. Alright, let me read them off to you. Klaatu Skiff, AFA U85 grade. U85 grade is at $110. Snow Trooper Complete is at $50 with Matt Hart. Hubert Holtz is in the lead on Han Solo Carbonite, AFA 85 grade at $300. And Luke Jedi with Cardback and No Pew is at $86 with Mr. Demas Jr. And then Casey Blevins is in the lead on the Vader comic. Adam Chitwood, what up, dude? How you doing? Yeah, Han Solo is an 85 grade, brother. AFA 85. AFA 85. Han Solo Carbonite. Mr. Brian Campbell at $305 on Han Solo Carbo. $305, the leading bidder on Han Solo. Han Solo. Klaatu Skiff, U85 at $110. U85 at $110. Getting ready for baseball season. Pitchers and catchers coming up, baby. I'm excited. Go Yankees. Let's call that Snow Trooper complete, because then I can put out a Leia. Nice white Snow Trooper at $50. We're going to call that if nobody gets in on it in time. That's a nice white Snow Trooper. Matt Hart going to win it. Going once, twice, 3 times. Sold to Matt Hart. We got $115 on A with Chad Bordner. That's a good deal on that U85 Klaatu Skiff. Matt Hart going to take down that Snow Trooper. Go Rangers. Well, at least you don't like the other Texas team that only cheats. The Houston Astros. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eaters. That's what they are. All right, really, really, really nice. Leia Hoth, brown hair, with a blaster. Complete. But she's quite beautiful. And she's got that light brown hair.
When Google Fiber first launched 1 gig, it cost
$70.
Turn on the light so you can see.
But today, it costs.
I just told you, it's $70.
But she's that light brown hair.
Address is eligible today at fiber.google.com.
Really nice. So there you go. Starting off at $1. La 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 la.
I just got an order in from...
Living on a swamp down in Dagobah.
Really excited about getting these in the mail. I ordered a bunch.
Really excited about getting these in the mail. Oh my gosh, I ordered a bunch of jeans and they came. Just found Luke Skywalker's future girlfriend buying jeans on YouTube commercials. Schubert Toast. 310 on C. 310 on C. Alright. What do we got here, kids? Let's check it out. Chickadee, check it out. Class 2 Skiff, AFA U85, 115. Chad Bortner in the lead. Leia Hoff, light brown hair. We don't have any bids yet. Yes, sir, William Kennedy. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Hubert Holtz in the lead on Han Solo Carbo at 310. Anthony Demas Jr. in the lead on Luke Jedi with Cardback at 86. No Pew. And Casey Blevins in the lead on Star Wars Darth Vader number 4 at $10. $10-inos. Aaron Challoner says $40 on B. $40 on B. On that beautiful Leia. Starting off at $40 has. For the doll with has. Alrighty, let's call that Luke Jedi with no Pew right there for Anthony Demas Jr. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So, Mr. Brian Campbell's out on C. Nick's in the lead at 45. Or no, Massey Michael beat you to it, Nick, at 45 on B. But I don't think it'll end there, so no worries. But Nick, you'd have to come up with at least a 46, brother. I'm Luke Skywalker. Silly Luke Skywalker. No one likes you. Actually, everyone likes you except for me. I used to love shooting horses as a kid back home. They're not much bigger than 2 meters. Freaking Luke. What do you guys want? How about a speeder bike? Speeder bike with the box. The box is roughed up. Let's see what we got in it. It's got the plastic tray. That's cool. Got a bit of warpage there, see it? But it all still fits in there. Speeder bike. Hey, Chad came back late, as usual.
Hi guys.
There's his hand. It could actually be anyone's hand. You have no, you can't prove it. Speeder bike instructions. And then the speeder bike. It is complete. Check it. Got handlebars, got flaps, so 100% complete speeder bike. No. Whoa, cool. A kid colored in the directions, and he did a really good job. That's cool, actually. I don't know where to put it. The speeder bike's complete, but the kid's directions are freaking awesome. Probably put it there so you can kind of see it as it spins. Alrighty, Kelly Fields 86 on D, Massey Michael 90 on D. 90 on D. Let's call that Clat 2 Skiff AFA U grade 85 for Chad Bordner. Going once for Chad, going twice for Chad, going thrice for Chad. Sold! Yeah, it's really nicely colored in. If you look for those kind of things. I actually enjoy those kind of things. There was a really cool, Andrea had a Death Star where like some professional kid like colored in the back, and it was just beautiful. Like some artiste. What is A at? What is B at? A is sold. B is at, I think B's at $57. B's dirt cheap. B's sneaking under the radar right now. Maybe that's because I have so many big things piled around it.
Oh, I wish I could stay at their pits all day. You totally can. Wild lasts for 24 hours.
Plus, with all of their different reusable cases, Wild matches all.
People are gross. All right, that's a new little Lily Betty removal rocket. Can't sell that, but I will sell that if you want it. Just tell me. All right, AFA 80 Tebow starting off at $50. AFA 80 Tebow, no COO Tebow starting off at $50. There you go, letter A. This Leia Hoth brown hair is in great condition, and she is currently cheaper than just her blaster. So she's cheap. Currently at $62. So she is cheaper than just her blaster. For the record. D is at $90. All right, what do we got on this Vader comic book? Casey Blevins, you're going to take down the Vader comic book, buddy. Vader number 4 at $10. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Vader comic at $10. That's actually a cool one. It's kind of hard to see the artwork, Casey, when it's in the plastic like that, but it's really neat artwork. Looking at it in person. He's got kind of a McQuarrie look to Vader. It's cool. Alright, let's see what else we got. Star Wars number 12. Nice artwork on there. Luke, Han, Leia, and Chewbacca. Star Wars number 12, bagged and tagged. Beautiful condition. Starting at $1. $1 original price, $4. Pardon me. Casey Blevins starts off at $5. Hey Casey, I want to say thank you, man, because all these comics, like, well, all the ones that are $4.99, like, or $3.99, literally cost me that much. So it's really cool that you always start off your bid at $5 instead of $1. So I wanted to say thank you, because you've been doing it for weeks, and I appreciate the heck out of you for it, man. Because it's like, well, I'm not going to lose money, so what do I care? Hopefully it's gone up in value for you, and you do really good when you're done reading it. But thank you for always starting at $5 for me. I appreciate it. Especially since lots of times you're the only one bidding on the paperwork. But that's why, Casey Blevins, I will dedicate letter E to you forever, brother. Letter E is your territory. Lesserang B at $75 on B. That's that Leia Hoth with the light brown hair complete. We got $51 on an AFA 80 TiVo. You can't even get it graded for that much. You would have to spend $10 each way on shipping and $50 or $60 right now. I don't know. Either way, it is literally cheaper than you can get it done for right now. So if you're keen,
So you're telling me?
and it's an 80.
Stubborn fat away?
80.
I've been reading about this stuff.
So you could have ended up with a 70 and still paid $70. But it's an 80. I'm going to show you the speeder bike instructions again because they are unique and awesome. Isn't that great? I wonder if he colored in on the inside. That would be cool. Nope, just the front. Very cool though. Very well done. All right. It looks like Hubert Tost is in the lead on the AFA 85 Han Solo Carbonite, which is probably what I'm going to call next. Actually, I'm going to call the speeder bike next. So get in your bids on the speeder bike because the speeder bike is leaning on the Han Solo Carbonite. So the speeder bike is a necessity, or the Han Solo Carbonite is a necessity till I get rid of the speeder bike there. Speeder bike's currently at $90, not bad. $90, Massey Michael in the lead. If you want to get in on that speeder bike, now is the time, or else I'm going to call it. Going once on the speeder bike, twice on the speeder bike, thrice on the speeder bike at $90 with the super cool instructions. 100% complete. Massey Michael sold for $90. That's a good deal. I think speeder bikes should cost more in real life because they have lots of little tiny parts that are usually missing. And it's an awesome toy. I had a speeder bike when I was little and I think it was like my favorite toy. Because it exploded. Not until Crash Test Dummies was I allowed to explode my other toys. But the speeder bike was intended for explosions, which made it super awesome. You should display those instructions, dude, because it's cool, Massey. I remember when E didn't even have its own fancy camera. Yeah, valid. E used to not have its own camera. Now E is like a special thing. You made it that way, Casey. It's all you, brother. Anthony Demas Jr., 3 1/4 on Han Solo Carbo. Han Solo Carbonite. I'm an Ewok glider. Really nice box. Somewhere right there. Just tape. What is letter A at? I had to stop at the liquor store. Letter A is only at $55, man. It's literally cheaper than you can get it graded for. Leia is dirt cheap. I can't believe how cheap Leia is. Brown hair Leia, really nice condition. She's only $70. I mean, that's literally what the blaster cost. You're getting the Leia for free currently. Well, the blaster's what, 65 nowadays? Still, it's cheap. Seawalk glider had a $80 price tag on it. From when, I don't know, but there it is. Removed. Yeah, and it's all together. Got its bombs. Got its little hook for the boulders. Solo is an AFA 85. So there you go. I'm going to sit it like this. And it also has the instructions. They are not colored in. Ewok Combat Glider. It's actually a lot of the proper string there, so if you got like a Falcon that needs some repairing, that's good string. Just saying. It's tough to come up with that correct string, so. There you go. Tebow is at 60 with Mr. Brian Jones. Lesterang in the lead on Leia Hoth Brown Hair Complete at $80. Han Solo Carbonite is AFA 85. Currently, Joseph Wiggins is in the lead. Matthew Michael on the Ewok Glider box and instructions at $100. And the Star Wars number 12 comic is at $5. $5. I'm about to call this comic if you want to get in on that. Only at $5. Hubert Holtz, $340 on C. Joseph Wiggins, $350 on C. Displaying my combat glider is one of the things that falls over in my collection regularly. You know what, dude? The way I have it right here, it's holding up pretty good. If you got a wall or something you can put it against, look at that. Like, it's holding pretty good. And it looks good. It's not perfect. Somebody should make a stand for it. I'm sure, actually, probably Ian Sanderson makes a stand for it. I don't know. Aaron Gage takes over on E at $6. Alan Krebs on D, not enough, buddy. It's at $100. Has. And he's at $6. I'll go through them again for you here, folks. Leia Hoth, brown hair, light brown hair, complete, is at $80. Joseph Wiggins is in the lead on Han Solo Carbonite AFA 85 at $350. Massey Michael is in the lead on the Ewok glider with box and instructions at $100. Aaron Gage is in the lead on the comic book at $6. Didn't know the glider box was that big. Yeah, because it doesn't really fold down, so it's got to be a pretty decent sized box. It just falls over once a month. I have a stand where it flies. Oh, nice. So see, the stand is not perfected. All right, that's your next job, Patrick Koss. You got to perfect the stand. Perfect the Ewok glider stand. Good luck, Joseph. I'm out, boss. You got it. Oh, Hubert, don't worry. There's more graded stuff to come. You get in on a cheap Tebow. All right, so then Joseph Wiggins is going to take down that Han Solo at 350. We're going once on Han Solo, going twice on Han Solo, going thrice Han Solo, so 350. Aaron Gage takes over on E at 8. Casey Blevins was in there at 7. Aaron Gage came back on 8. Anthony Dimas Jr. says, hold on, man, with 9/10 of a second left. Han Solo Carbonite is still alive at 355. That's an AFA 85 grade, last 17. I think it's still a killer deal at 355. Casey Blevins says 10 on E. Joseph Wiggins right on back at 360 on C. 360 on C. No love on Tebow, $60. You can't even get it graded for that price, $60. No love on Tebow. They sell for like $150 on eBay, so he's still at technically half market value. I also don't know why Tebow always gets hated on so much. He's got so many proprietary accessories, you'd think he would be expensive. But some stuff is just weird like that. Like 3 proprietary accessories, you would think there wouldn't be a billion complete ones. I guess it's because he's never going to lose his side pouch as long as it's on him. But still, his weapon is losable. There you go, Mark Rosenberg, cheap graded Tebow. Thanks, Bilky. It is cheap. Massey Michaels, 65 on Tebow. Thank you, sir. Anthony Dimas Jr. is out on C. What does that mean? Joseph Wiggins is going to win at 360. Han Solo Carbonite, AFA 85 grade, 360. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So, Mr. Joseph Wiggins.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event to save on award-winning new Nissan. Like the all-new Kicks and Murano, J.D. Power's most dependable small and mid-size SUVs, and our best-selling Rogue.
Sold. Han Solo.
Janet, when's the last?
Ooh. The IC auction droid has it. Oh, it's Luke. I was like, who's looking for that proof face? But it's not proof face. Sorry. How about Melonhead Han Solo? AFA 80 grade. First 12. The Melon of Coruscant. Or the Melon of Corellia. Han Solo large head. AFA 80 grade. Starting at $1 or starting at $50 or whatever. There you go. Han Solo. So at least I could keep saying that. Han Solo. I know that's what you all were looking forward to, me continuing to say that. What is D at? D is at, it only had one bid so far, Massey Michael, and it's at $100. Box with instructions. He came in strong, and everybody else ran away so far. Aaron Gage, $11 on E, $11 on E. Toby Black, $100 on Melon Head Han. Aaron Gage, 11 on E, 11 on E. Big head or little head? Large head, very big melon, huge melon head Han Solo. It's got the head of a melon and the heart of a man and the neck of a regular figure. So if he was a real thing, his head would constantly be like this. Because he only has a regular size neck. Teddy Sheepley, 101 on C, 101 on C. It's a vintage set complete without a blue snag. Not sure if I want to add him. Yes, as long as you're not Canadian. But to be honest, I would go with a Rebo band as far as counting a complete set before I would go with a blue Snaggletooth. Because technically Red Snaggletooth replaced Blue Snaggletooth, so Blue Snaggletooth is technically just a variant. At least that's what I think. Yes, like Stewie from Family Guy. Go ahead. Melonhead Han Solo is like, hey, I could sure use a neck. There you go. Good price on a glider. Bought one in similar condition. French box. Bonjour. Bonjour. Oui, oui. French bread. Croissant. Wah, wah, wah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, I know some things. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Letter C, Melonhead Han is at $1.50 with Anthony Demas Jr. How about a Vinyl Cape Jawa? Is that needed to have a complete run? No, once again, Vinyl Cape Jawa is a variant. They're very cool, don't get me wrong, and you can. But Vinyl Cape Jawa and Blue Snaggletooth are both technically variants. So, no. I don't even personally think a Dianoga is required because it only came with a Death Star. No. Because it's all 96. If it's not on a 96 back, it's not part of the complete set. That's my feelings. So even Rebo Band is not part of the complete set. Try not to think about that one. Casey Blevins, learn everything you can about a Vinyl Cape Jawa. I have definitely found a Vinyl Cape Jawa in the wild in my lifetime. I think it was at like $100 or something, but still. Vinyl Cape Jawa, legit in the wild. They exist. So learn everything about that variant that you can, so you're very knowledgeable when you see one. And that way you could tell if it's real or if it's fake. Because a lot of people just put them out there and they're not sure if it's real or fake. And if you could snag one for $300, $400, shoot, man. Sell it and get 2 blue snags. I count 99 with the Rebo Band. Yeah, totally, you could do that. I only say 96 because 96 is what's on the card back. A is how much? A is Tebow AFA 80. He's currently at $70 with Anthony Demas Jr. We got Brian Walsh in the lead on the Ewok glider with box and instructions at $105. The Star Wars comic number 12 on E is at $11. Leia Hoth, light brown hair complete, is only at $80, and I'm just about to call her. I just got one, $2,100. Yeah, man. Ungraded or graded? On the Vinyl Cape Jawa, $2,100. If it was graded, that's a killer deal. If it was ungraded, better look nice, but that's still a good enough deal. Melonhead Han, AFA 80, 150. I consider the band figures too. They were figure size and advertised figures on the back of their packaging. Yep. Ungraded, as long as it's beautiful, man, you're good to go. Yeah. They're so expensive now, dude. Vinyl Cape Jawas did not really go down. They're so expensive. How can it be complete without droids or Ewoks? Yeah, well, that's, you know, some people. 92 is on most card backs, but isn't 96 on one or something? Yeah, because Yak Face. Non-American card backs. Right? I don't know. Patrick Cost, I would ask you about the card back questions. I don't know. Droids Boba Fett is cool. How could it be complete without droids and Ewoks? Man, I did droids and Ewoks with my complete carded set, and to tell you the truth, I have no connection to them whatsoever. Don't care. Droids Boba Fett I'd keep forever, but like droids, I don't know. Droids R2 looks cool, but like King Gornish, I mean, what's the point of that? I have absolutely no human connection with King Gornish. Need a Warwick and an Imperial Dignitary complete your loose run. I think I have an Imperial Dignitary over here, bro. I think I got one in. He may have nose rub, though. I don't know. I haven't looked at him. Original C-3PO, original R2 Sensico, R2, and Yak, 96. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to go with 96. I say 96. A is at 70. That's an AFA 80 T-Bro. Still under $1 a point. Good deal. Leia Hoth, brown hair, I'm going to call it for Lester Ang at $80. She is beautiful, too. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Doug Christina Foster, let's see it. What was I talking about, man? What do you want to see? Oh, the Imperial Dignitary. Cool, yeah, I'll pull it up. 3PO and R2 were replaced. Yeah, sure enough. But still, so 96. Don't I have a bag for Leia here? The Diggy. We'll bring out the Diggy. If I can find him. I know he was over here somewhere. I saw the purple. I will find him. That's be like. Ooh. Oh, he's got a coin, too. Oh, and he does not have nose rub. He's actually quite nice, dude. This might be your night, Doug. I'll sell the coin separate in case you don't want it, bud. Imperial Dignitary. Last 17-year programs. #1 in nobody's heart. Imperial Dignitary. Try to get that to zoom in properly. There. Yeah, dignitaries, you look at them crooked, they get nose rub. But this one on Ultra Zoom, no nose rub. Let me try to get it to zoom correctly and not fuzzy. It's harder than it looks, guys. Be surprised. There you go. He's like perfect. No nose rub on him. Well, I heard the reason why they did Dignitary and not Tarkin is because by the time the Return of the Jedi line was out, they were looking for other characters to make. But Tarkin was from the first movie, and in the first movie, they weren't looking for extra figures to make. They were picking and choosing what they felt to be the best figures to make. They didn't start coming out with old guy action figures until Return of the Jedi. Number one in your heart, Dan Belky Bartakamoose, dude. Good for you, brother. Everybody loves somebody. Everybody loves somebody sometimes. I know, I should get a tattoo on my palm that says Zoom here. That'd be clutch. You know what, man? There was this guy, Trent Bailey. I don't think he collects anymore, or he sold off his collection or something like that. But he did have an Imperial Dignitary Focus. I think he had about 100 of them when he hit his peak, but he did buy like all the Imperial Dignitaries ever. It was like his thing. Nice guy. I used to do a podcast with him a million years ago. Collector's Galaxy podcast. With him and Justin Seeley. I think both of them stopped collecting. Or at least I don't know of them collecting anymore. I know Justin moved a couple times. Belky, that's cool, man. So your favorite's Imperial Dignitary. That's cool, dude. Alright, let's call this the comic Aaron Gage at $11. Going once. Going twice. Going thrice. Sold, that's a comic book. Lumku sold me a loose dignitary that looked like the one, no nose rub. Not giving you a deal. They never looked this good. Yeah, valid. The Lumkus price their stuff fair, and they bend minimally. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, man, Imperial Dignitary with no nose rub is a hassle. I would say 80% of the Imperial Dignitaries that I've ever gotten have nose rub. But judging by the $150 price tag, Trent should have kept all his Imperial Dignitaries, because I think at his time when he was selling them, they were selling for like $75-80 each. So they've gone up quite a bit. But that makes sense, because it's actually a lot harder to find a nice Imperial Dignitary than you would think. A lot harder. What time is it? 7:42. Let's do this for 7:42. We're going to do a big card back here. What do you say, folks? The biggest. See if I can find it. There you go. 41 back Boba Fett card back. It's got to have a couple $100 in it, right? I don't know. Got a little tab tear up there. Boba's carved into it by the kid or whatever. But still. Space scene. And it's a 41 back Boba. Not a 77 or anything. That's a 41 back Boba space scene right there. That is a heck of a card back. Hard to find. No BS. And it had a complete Boba with it. So we'll put the complete Boba to the side here and do it on the side. Alright, I'm calling Tebow for Teddy Sheevely so I get more room. And then we're calling the Ewok glider next. But Tebow's going to go down, and we're going to put up Boba. Going once, going twice, going thrice, Tebow sold. Doug and Christina Foster, 160 on B, 160 on B. You know what we're going to do? We're going to move this Tebow that just sold. We're going to take this one from over here and put this here, because it is a Boba Fett card back, and I'm going to put the Boba Fett with it. So it comes with a complete Boba Fett as well. Got some paint chest scratching there. But if this is the Boba that originally came with the card back, I would feel bad if I sold it separate. So, because I'm a legit Boba nerd, so if that's really his original card back, which it could be because these look like really old bags, then there you go. I got out-E'd and didn't even know it. Out-E'd. Yeah, he's on $11, man. Here, I'll throw out another one there for you there, bud. Let's do, whoa, that looks freaking awesome. Yeah. Oh, and it's a #1. God knows what this is worth. Darth Vader Annual #1, but it's freaking awesome looking. Wait till you see this one. It's cool. Sorry, I had 2 comics in one slot there, so. I have no idea what this is worth. I'm starting it at $1, but it is the #1 of the Darth Vader comic series. And it looks freaking awesome. Like a #1 should look. Look at that thing. With him running forward, that's freaking awesome. Look at that. There you go, letter E, starting at $1. Darth Vader #1, numero uno in your programs, numero uno on paper. Alright, Ewok Glider's going next, so get in right now if you want it. I thought Casey was the only person allowed to bid on E. Yeah, right? Going once, going twice, going thrice for the Ewok Glider at $130. Brian Walsh. Sold. Arthur Liu gets in there at $178 on B. $178 on B. The Imperial Dignitary is actually at $180 with Doug and Christina Foster. And nobody's bid on Boba? That's crazy. Oh, $40 or $50. That's a Boba Fett card back. It's got to be worth $100-something. No? If anybody wants to get in on that, that is the deal of the century right there. Because I'd pay that much for it. It is a complete Boba Fett. Ewok Glider is sold. Is there anything particular you guys want for a final item here? So I got enough to put something up in the Ewok Glider spot, if you're keen. Hey, Brian Walsh, I'm going to leave this little thing for the boulders on there. It won't get in the way of anything, but I don't want it to fall off because it's so tiny. Actually, this one had a bunch of bubble wrap. I just don't want it to fall out of there just because it's so tiny, man. It's such a little piece. What other Minon cards do you have? Currently, I only have Rancor Keeper, Klaatu, that really nice Palatoy Snow Trooper, and I got a Lando Skiff with a clear bubble, so that's rare. Lando Skiff happens, but not clear bubbles. You know what? I gotta have a little bag. I'm gonna put these all in a little bag because this is just chaos. Just because they're such tiny pieces. That's the reason. Oop, got the instructions. Arthur Lou, 198 on B. Any loose figures? Sure. What do you want? It is sealed. It's sealed. This boba is freaking me out at well, it's at $100 now. Thanks, Jason McKee. But still, that's cheap. 41 back Boba Fett with a Boba Fett. Here, let's put up the Imperial Dignitary coin because I have it. There you go. Seems to be in perfect condition. I don't see any scratches or swirls or nothing. And starting at $1, letter D. Wait till the thing turns. Doug and Christina Foster says 205 on B, 205 on B. Yes, Imperial Dignitaries are tough to get after nowadays, huh? In my day, they cost $80. Boba Fett is Hong Kong, I think. I can't read that. Once again, great time to pitch the eye loop. If you want an eye loop, tell Andrea. I don't have any more 95 grades, Brian. Sorry, I only got a few graded figures left. We did move through those. It only took a few weeks. It's Hong Kong. Boba. Hong Kong Boba. 85, yeah, probably, dude. I've got a U-85 Han Solo trench coat, an 85 FX7, and 85 General Veers. I think that Lando's an 85. I have the Probot, that's 85. And Lando Skiff is an 80. Letter D is the Imperial Dignitary coin, very nice condition. Ooh, look, I have a coin holder. Doug and Christina Foster, $40 on D. Well, Doug and Christina Foster, it looks like you're going to take it down. Only problem with the Probot, Chris, is like the last one to sell on eBay sold for like $650 or something, and nobody wants to pay over like $350 for a Probot graded. So that's the only problem, is I kind of think I might have to put it on eBay. I'd start it off at $500 if you're keen. Graded figure for the last few minutes. Yeah, what do you want? Here, let's call the Imperial Dignitary for Doug and Christina Foster. Let's get him to almost finish off his collection there. Doug and Christina Foster going once, twice, 3 times for a beauty of a dignitary, and to check off a box on your complete set. Congratulations. Yeah, no, it is crazy, man, but if you look at it, that's what it went for. I mean, I'll put it up for like $500 starting, but I don't think anybody's going to buy it. Yeah, I'll put it up right now. It's right here. It looks freaking cool, so why not? 85 UKG 85 and a UKG 85 just sold on eBay. You can look it up for $600. I'm going to start mine at $500, which is $100 less with no tax on here instead of eBay. $100 less than eBay with no tax. And I think that'll be it for tonight, folks. So if you don't like these ones, that'll probably be all there is, because It's 7:54, and it is Taco Tuesday. Doug and Christina Foster, I'm going to put him in there, man. He's too dang pretty. I don't want him to even get I don't even want him to get breathed on wrong because he's too dang pretty. I can't run the Han Trench tonight, Brian. I'm sorry, man. I'm just seeing it now, but it's already 7:55. I'll put it up next week, though, dude. Taco Tuesday, tune in. All right, let me run through what's out there right now. Boba Fett complete with card back, 41 back card back at 110 with Brian Walsh. Anthony Demas Jr. has the Melonhead Han Solo AFA 80 at 150. I think that's a killer deal. AFA 80 150 for the Melonhead Han. Imperial Dignitary coin. Doug and Christina Foster. I'm going to sell it to you, man. Because you just bought the Dignitary. You may as well have the coin that literally came with the figure. So I think it's the original with him. You know what I mean? So that would look cool. Next week, you got it, buddy. But I mean, it's the original coin with the original figure. I don't want to split them up if I could help it. So, tell you what, I'll just throw it in your cool bin. I'm gonna throw your coin in a bag too because it was really nice as well. So, we got this little baggie that terrible baggie. I'm gonna throw that out and do it again. There you go. Adios, Chitwood. Enjoy them tacos. Hey, Garen Overfield, how you doing, brother? God blues, everyone. Good blues, everyone. Good blues. God bless. Whatever it is, how you doing, brother? I haven't talked to you in a minute. Hope you're doing well. Good night, Arthur Lou. Thanks for hanging out, brother. Arthur Lou, come down to ICCC, dude. I know it's far, but you'll love it. And you're super fun, and it is right up your alley and exactly what you're looking for in a convention. I met Arthur Lou up in Ontario, Canada, and he's a good dude, and he gets the vibe of ICCC, I'll tell you that much. Take it easy, Brian Campbell. See you next week. Probot's starting off at $500. It's just because the UKG 85 one literally just sold on eBay for $600. So it's $100 cheaper plus no tax if you're keen. I didn't win anything. I will see you guys next week so you can ship a box. Patrick Cost, what do we got to get for you? We got to get you something for next week, man. I don't know. Pick out something and we'll make it the Patrick Cost letter. We'll only sell it to you. How's that sound? All right. We're done with the Dignitary coin there. Let's call Boba Fett complete with a 41 back card back. Write it down. Tell your friends. $110. That's a steal of a deal. And everybody's going to be jealous of Mr. Brian Walsh tomorrow because that's a good deal, brother. Congratulations. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Boba Fett. Boba Fett, where? Massey, Michael. Have a great night, brother. Take it easy. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I got to get more plates for my man Patrick Cost. That's what we need. He likes the plates. We got to dig up some plates for him. Thank you, Daniel Neal. Have a wonderful night, brother. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. It's a boba, so I'm going to bag it and tag it because it's Boba Fett. Now I got a little special place in my heart for Boba Fett, so... No, that wasn't you. What did you like, Patrick Cost? It was something. Who bought all the plates? Somebody bought like every single plate. I don't remember who it was. I know Casey Blevins was always in the running on the plates. He loves him some letteries. Oh, Casey Blevins is the plate guy. Sorry, Blevins. What do you buy, Patrick Cost? You always bought something. I gotta figure it out. Gotta get something for Patrick Cost here. Love me some Boba. Me too, man. Boba's literally the best one. Anthony Demas Jr., we're going to call Melonhead Han for you, buddy, at 150, going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Thank you, Derek Cernak, for the IC auction droid. All right. That's done. All right, let's call the comic, and then Probot is there if anybody wants to bid $500 on it. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it is up for grabs right now. But let's call the comic. That's the last one for tonight. Casey Blevins in the lead on Darth Vader Annual #1 at $12. Going once. Ooh, a huge box of micros. Ooh, dude, I have Hoth micros. Remind me next week, or tell me micros next week. I think you already probably have them, but whatever. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold! Darth Vader comic for Mr. Casey Blevins. Well, thank you so much for hanging out, everyone. Thank you for being part of the Imperial Commissary, literally the best place on all of the internet. And remember, all it takes to be a great member of the IC is you have to teach, you have to learn, and you have to grow the hobby. Have a wonderful night, have a wonderful Taco Tuesday, and have a wonderful week. I'll see you next Tuesday, right here on the Imperial Commissary. Good night, everybody.